Hold on. An ambulance will be coming.
You must warn the twins. Up there. Up the stairs.
The twins? Did they do this?
No. Tall man with dreadlocks. The bomber. And another with beard. Piercing eyes.
What did they want?
The DNA information. God forgive me. I told them about the twins.
Don't shoot. McCoy, Rep Detect, BR 61661.
What do you know about this?
Got a dead man here. Victim of an explosion. His name was Miraji. He was able to give me a description of the two perps just before he bought the farm.
Yeah? They skin jobs? Or you just in the right place at the wrong time?
I'm practically waxing their tails, officer. I'm that close. But I don't have a lot of time. You mind,
Mopping up here? Just do me a favor and kick some rep ass, okay? It's high time someone got them illegals off the street.
Appreciate it.
This is 32 Sector 3 reporting a homicide, possible act of terrorism.
Half the workspace was tidy, the other half a total disaster area. The tenants were clearly the oddest of odd couples.
Hello, Luther. Hello, Lance. You have no new messages and one saved voice-only message. Would you like to hear the saved message again?
Absolutely.
Hello, it's J.F. Sebastian. I hope you guys are all right. I tried to talk to Dr. Terrell about your reemployment, but I haven't been able to get through to him yet. He's kinda angry, and you know what a cool customer he is. I don't know what happened between you guys, but I'm still trying. If you want to get together, I'm still at the Bradbury. I'll be here all night.
Message saved automatically. To delete, please state your deletion security number.
Not right now. Thanks.
The pleasure's all ours at Sino Bell.
I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's Animal Sales, but I didn't expect to find hundreds of chinion inside. I didn't know what it was for, but I'd bet the farm it wasn't on Runsitter's books. I recognized the logo on the envelope. It was definitely Runsitter's Animal Sales. The vid phone was one of those old Zenith jobs, the last electronic tech that was still produced on this continent, in Mexico to be exact. No wonder the sucker was on the blink. I've gotten all I can from that. You got a sheet or something we could cover them with?
Nah, nothing. Cold Cup boys have been dragging ass.
Don't miss anything.
There ain't nothing left, Detective.
It was something you didn't see too often. A precise, shaped explosion fashioned for minimum collateral damage. The son of a bitch was a pro. Someone with real munitions expertise. And that expertise could only come with extensive, on-the-job, off-world training. Locked. No way through here.
What you want? I'm busy. What you want? I'm busy.
Hey, pal.
What's shaking, baby? Haven't I seen you around these parts before?
Could be. I get around.
You ever get down to Nightclub Row, you ought to check out my act. I'm just warming up the room, but it's better than a kick in the pants, you dig?
What kind of stuff do you do?
What kind of... You kidding, baby? I do it all! I am the direct extension of Frankie, Sammy D, and Dino Martini.
Who?
Man, you really must be dozing in Squaresville if you're asking who the voice is. You know, old Blue Eyes. The chairman of the board? Sinatra, man.
The guy's been dead for 20 years.
Well, you're gonna remember the name Gordo Frizz just like old Blue Eyes. I ain't on the Marquis of Early's just yet, but it's coming, I promise you.
Hey,
You killed anyone yet?
What you want? I'm busy.
listen to me.
Busy, busy. You not delivery man. You go away.
Distraction all day long. Never stop. Loud noises on the street. Beep, beep, boom, boom, boom. Always make me rub eyes.
That'd be Dermo design burning to the ground.
Oh? What of Marathi?
He didn't make it.
You leave now, okay? Very busy. Must work. Must work.
Locked.
Hello, it's JF Sebastian. I hope you guys are all right. I tried to talk to Dr. Terrell about your reemployment, but I haven't been able to get through to him yet. He's kinda angry, and you know what a cool customer he is. I don't know what happened between you guys, but I'm still trying. If you want to get together, I'm still at the Bradbury. I'll be here all night.
Laboratory. Mainframe and shooting range.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Mainframe and shooting range.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Lockup. Ground floor. Lockup.
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
I don't know them.
Were they together?
They seem to be. I saw them talking.
Before or after the explosion?
Before. I didn't see them at all after. That's all I know, I swear. I wouldn't even know where to find explosives. I'm not a violent man.
Of course you aren't. You just want to let replicants walk the streets.
They're not killers, Detective. They're innocents. They just want to live a decent, productive life like you or me.
It's that simple, huh? I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir, we're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk. You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
Roof.
Excuse me.
Ông đó đang nhìn mình. المركز وين؟ يا الإجابة بعشها. الزلمة هذا شلون بتطلع؟ المركز وين؟ Tôi rất mong anh làm nhanh. Ông đó đang nhìn mình. Cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon. المركز وين؟
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
Tôi rất mong á, anh làm nhanh.
Thanks for your time.
Cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon.
Nothing more to find.
Tôi phải tới đó đó. Xin hỏi cái chỗ cảnh sát ở đâu ạ?
بعدين معاها الزلمة هذا أصلا بتصلح سوي شي هيك يعني جاوي بحكي المركز وين؟ بعدين معاها
Ông đó đang nhìn chị. Cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon. Mấy giờ tôi phải tới đó đó. Cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon. Mấy giờ tôi phải tới đó đó. Tôi rất mong á, anh làm nhanh.
بعدين معاها الزلمة هذا أصلا بتصلح أي ساعة لازم تنزل؟
That's impossible.
Cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon. Tôi rất mong á, anh làm nhanh. Cái đồ ăn ở đó rất là ngon.
أي ساعة لازم
You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not know them well.
You do what?
Artificial ones. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things and will cut a wonderful deal to friends.
Your floor number, please.
Roof. Apartments, ground floor. Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Good doggy. Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the City Immigration Bureau by next month.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Your floor number, please.
Ground floor.
Your floor number, please.
Messy up there, isn't it?
Disgusting. 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 Eisenduller had used his dog's name as a password. The Tyrell brass wouldn't be too happy if they knew I was snagging a copy of their files, but someone had wanted them bad enough to kill Eisenduller, so I figured they must be worth having. Nothing.
Laboratory.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Lockup. Roof.
What you want? I've been...
What about this Lance? What kind of guy is he?
Why, he like Luther, only different. Don't know which.
That so?
One long hair, talk a lot, always make deal. Other more quiet, work much harder.
What kind of deals?
Sell this, sell that, no matter what weather. Like salesman. Very hard to take, no trust, no way.
Did Lance sell something to Runsiter?
Who? Never heard of Runsiter. No time for charades. Sound like this, sound like that, look like this.
Miraji's some kind of DNA designer?
Yeah, subcontractor like me. He funny though, like old movies. Miraji master chef. Twins go crazy when he cooks.
You mentioned twins.
Yes. Luther and Lance, Siamese twins, live above Miraji.
They're genetic designers?
Were. Till last month. Got the boot, shit can.
From who?
Big boss, who else? And if I didn't tell ya, you go ask them. I waste no more time. You think I nose around everybody's business, huh?
What's Sebastian been up to lately?
Sebastian? He do what always do, nervous system. Very important to Dr. Terrell.
Where do I find him?
He had old building down the alley. Bradbury Hotel, I think. You walk down the alley, you find it.
Sorry to bother you.
Home again, giggity gig.
It was some kind of freakish toy, half mechanical, half organic. Rep technology for sure, but no one was going to give me any retirement bonus for it. It was some kind of freakish toy. Rep technology.
Enough!
Oh, you think he found us, man?
One of the design subcons must have talked. Unstable personalities, to say the least.
Told you we should have blown up the old block.
It would have created problems down the line.
We got problem now, man.
This one? He's not a problem. He's an opportunity. You're weak, my friend. I expected so much more from you.
I'm thinking our brother not hearing too good.
Oh, he hears us. Isn't that right, McCoy?
You ready to give up fruitless nightmare, man? Come back to family?
He doesn't have a choice. He never did.
Let me kill him, man.
No.
We got no time to be patient. Your woman, she be getting sick.
I promise you, she'll not die here on Earth.
I promise somebody will.
Believe me, he's the least of our problems.
You're talking crazy. The hunter be dangerous.
A fool sees not the same tree a wise man sees.
I'm no fool, man.
You must have a little faith, my friend. Without contraries, there's no progression.
How can you trust any of their kind?
We have been manipulated by them, correct? Now they're going to see exactly what lies on the other side of the horizon.
Catch me if you can!
How long have I been here, Lucy?
How do you know my name?
I saw your things at Runciter's. Did you feel bad when they killed those animals?
They were so pretty and sweet. I hoped Father wouldn't do it. But Mr. Runciter deserved retribution. That's what Father said.
Why?
'Cause he treated me bad. Like I belonged to him.
I'm sorry.
Are you really the hunter? Like Father says?
It's my job.
Why? What do you have against us?
Nothing. It's just the law.
Would you hurt me?
I promise you I won't.
Father will be back soon.
It felt and smelled like real cheese. Dairy products were choice contraband, scarce and mucho expensive. Selling them was a Class A felony. Strange.
You let him in my room?
They had a warrant, mister. What was I supposed to do?
They took my pictures.
Couldn't stop them.
How about me? You think I'm easy to stop? Who the hell are you?
McCoy, LPD.
LPD, huh? Maybe you guys can return something to me.
How do you know we got it?
One of your own. Invaded my property. Bad haircut. Stupid coat. The other guy.
What other guy?
Don't play dumb.
What about him?
Nothing. I just thought you were gonna arrest me, that's all.
I don't care about your little run-in with the manager, okay? I'm looking for a couple of replicants.
Can't help you there, friend.
Maybe the clerk can tell me who was renting that room back there. Why were you hassling him?
You let these creeps in my room. I'm a very private person.
What do they got against you?
Nothing, friend. I ain't done nothing.
We're all innocents, aren't we?
Damn straight. And I don't like people asking questions either.
Just help me out here a little more. You seen a big Rasta guy around here? Or a guy with a beard and dark eyes?
A Rasta? What's that?
He's got dreadlocks. Talks with an accent.
Oh. No, I ain't seen no one like that. Look, my mother's waiting for me. You stick around. Maybe the manager will come back.
I didn't know who was working this side of the pool, but whoever it was, they'd been pretty thorough going through the joint. I doubted if there was anything I could find that hadn't already been snagged and bagged. Holden's badge. The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner.
Laboratory.
Uploading.
The mainframe confirmed what I'd already guessed. The car from Chinatown was the same vehicle that had smacked the hydrant at Runciter's. The car was registered to a woman named Dektora. She'd bought it from a used car lot in the 4th sector. I ran the name through records and came up empty. The used car lot checked out clean too, but maybe the owner could tell me something.
Moon bus.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that. That can't be me. Give me a hard copy of that. Give me a hard copy of that. That guy sure gets around. That can't be me. There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. It was something you didn't see too often. A precise, shaped explosion, fashioned for minimum collateral damage. The son of a bitch was a pro. It was...
No. Tall man with dreadlocks. The bomber. And another with beard. Piercing eyes. Tiene.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant. It'll take a day or so to analyze the debris, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right now, it looks like the protesters had nothing to do with it. They were in too close proximity to have been in on the deal. No MOs or identities are rolling up just yet, and I'm still going through the inset files to see if any replicant munitions experts are unaccounted for.
That can't be me.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
The car was registered to a woman named Dektora. She'd bought it from a used car lot in the 4th sector. I ran the name through records and came up empty. The used car lot checked out clean too, but maybe the owner could tell me something.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
servant custom made to suit your needs. Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies. Chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. always wanted to, with a servant custom made to suit your needs. A new life awaits you in the off-world colonies. The chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. Live the way you've always wanted to, with a servant custom made to suit your needs. Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies. Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies. Always wanted to, with a servant custom made to suit your needs. Always wanted to start with a servant custom made to suit your needs.
Your floor number, please.
Hey, man.
You're that cat from How He Leaves. McCoy, right? We keep bumping into each other. You want an autograph? I know you ain't heard me yet, but Gordo Frizz's autograph's gonna be worth a pile of chinya someday.
I'll hold my breath. I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Man, don't you got anything better to do than hassle innocent people at their place of work? Make it snappy, okay?
I really appreciate your patience. I didn't know Taffy was hiring your type.
You mean my type, as in talented, right? I had to fill in last minute for that snake woman.
Did you hear what happened to her?
She went on permanent vacation.
That's right. She was retired by a Blade Runner.
She was one of those skin jobs? Between you and me, I hear they're all over the place down here. Look, I'd love to jawbone with you all night, but I'm being paged for my set. Check it out. Hey, is everybody having a good time tonight? What does a marriage and a tornado have in common? First, there's a lot of sucking and blowing, and then you lose your house. You know what my first wife's nickname was? Twister. The doctor calls up his patient. I got bad news and I got worse news. The bad news is you only got 24 hours to live. The patient says, what could be worse than that? The doctor says, I've been trying to reach you since yesterday. Guess what happens to a replicant who does his job really well? Early retirement, baby. I see we got a celebrity in the audience. Can I get a spot, please? That's right. It's one of the boys from the local Blade Runner unit. One of the LPD's finest, Ray McCoy. Let's give a big hand for Rep Detect McCoy. He's protecting us poor slobs, ladies and gentlemen. He even thinks you're a replicant. He can waste you right where you stand. Nice job, eh, detective?
It doesn't quite work that way.
Doesn't, eh? What if I pretended to be a replicant?
That just an excuse for your lousy act, Gordo?
That snake dancer that worked here, Zora, she was a rep. And her picture's gonna be on every front page tomorrow.
Too bad she'll never read it.
How are you sure someone's a rep, detective?
There's a test.
Test? What replicant's gonna sit still for a test?
If I'm trying to question someone and he runs, that's a pretty good sign.
Could be a pretty good sign that you need to bathe more often.
Damn.
Do what you gotta do, McCoy. If you gotta shoot, that's cool. Come on, McCoy. Why don't you make me famous?
Get off it. You're no replicant.
How do you know? I could be a martyr for the cause, baby.
Every rep I've ever seen wants to live, not die, pal.
What are you, an expert?
I've been around. You may not be a rep, but you're a damn rep sympathizer for sure. Now we're gonna take a little ride downtown.
Yeah, and what? You'll put me on that Voight Kampf machine? My 15 minutes of fame, baby. It ain't as good as being gunned down in the street, but what the hell?
You keeping busy, pal?
Show's over, baby! And there ain't gonna be no encore!
You keeping busy, pal?
Shut.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
Roof.
I remember early Q used to call himself a humanitarian because he'd recruit orphans for his sex club, then donate a percentage of their salary to his favorite animal propagation lab. Yeah, he was a real piece of work. Hey, Hanoi, where's Early?
Off-World Fat Farm.
You can do better than that.
No, it's true. Mr. Q sent me a vid just yesterday. Getting a hell of a tan he is.
Early's waiting on me.
Sod off. You've got no appointment and you've got no warrant.
Early's waiting on me.
Sod off. You've got no appointment and you've got no warrant.
Not the talkative type. Not the talkative type.
Sod off.
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your pleasure, sir?
The highest octane.
One Venus eye trap coming up.
It was the trickster. He said Pat doesn't have a mink coat. She's got a good Republican cloth coat. That's all.
You're wrong, sweetie. It was Herbert Hoover.
I'm sorry, but I was there.
Well, if anything, you were all of 3 years old back then.
I still remember it, like it was yesterday.
And he said fur coat, not mink. I saw it on the Discovery disc.
You guys still battling it out?
That's what keeps a marriage alive and kicking, Ray. What can we do you for?
The works.
Coming right up. You know anything about politics, Ray? Famous quotes, things like that?
I try not to.
How about the Checker speech?
Never heard of it.
Hoover's Checker speech.
Nixon's Checker speech.
You're forgetting a lot, your old age.
Right behind you, lady.
You know where I could score some cheese? Like this stuff?
Boy, don't flash that around here.
He's the police, sweetie.
Besides, the kids today just as soon twist a knife in your backside as to ask Virginian for the tram home. Show that cheese around here, you become a marked man.
Who sells it?
No, we aren't asking for any trouble, Ray.
I'm not working bunco, I just want some information.
That nutty broad who runs Kingston Kitchen. She's always bragging about her special ingredient.
That stew she makes, it always did taste a little gamey.
And she charges an arm and leg for it, too.
You seen a girl around here, about 14, with pink hair? Maybe in the arcade.
I was 14 with pink hair once. A long time ago.
Don't think he means you.
Of course not. Not now. We work outside Hysteria Hall, don't we? Well, we must see 20, 30 girls a day with pink hair.
And every other color in the rainbow.
Ông đó đang nhìn.
I've been looking for you.
Please, leave me alone. Father told me to watch out for you.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Have you always lived on Terra?
Yes.
Father told me he thought Terra would be so special and beautiful. Birds and flowers and trees and blue water. But it's not like that at all. I don't remember it ever being like that.
Can you take me to your father?
I don't think he'd like that. I don't know where he is, anyway.
Why'd they kill Runsitter's animals?
I didn't want them to. But Father, he was so angry. And Sadiq said Mr. Runsitter deserved it for treating me that way. It's so funny. I'm worth less than those animals. I guess I should hate them. but I don't.
So, all the animals were real?
Mr. Runsiter also used to buy some of the others.
Artificial.
He used to tell me that he was protected, that they came from somebody close to the source.
Who else was there that night?
Father and Uncle Zubin.
There's another hunter after your family.
We know. The woman who smokes.
You've got to get out of here.
You're a good man.
Don't jump to any conclusions.
You're gentle. Father used to be like that too. He would read to me and tell me stories. Pretty stories, so I would have pretty dreams.
He doesn't do that anymore?
He's out with Sadiq every night. And he and Mother, they argue about what we're going to do. He's worried about her. She hasn't been well lately.
That must be tough on you.
I've seen death before. But the other day, I was thinking, if a person could feel love, real love, for even just one day, I think it would all be worth it.
I agree.
Out in a place with trees and a lake and flowers. I've seen places like that in books.
You'll see them with your own eyes one day.
You're not the hunter anymore?
Go, quickly.
Thank you.
It's a killer, I kid you not. Only 35 thou. Yeah, red, orange, blue, puke green, any color you want. Just give me 24 to hose the graffiti off. Just kidding. Ask for the man, Crazy Legs Larry. Toodaloo. Admiring that bishy cat, ain't you? I don't blame you. It's a classic ride in a deluxe sport package. It'll push 125 without so much as a shake. Of course, you gotta find the road for it.
That's always the problem.
Crazy Legs, Larry Hirsch. Pleased to meet you.
Ray McCoy.
You can call me Crazy, you can call me Larry. You can even call me Crazy Legs Larry. But don't call me if you don't think a hot set of wheels ain't necessary.
Okay.
The Bishi's exceptional. Mechanical is Pacific Rim flawless, as usual. But they also save some of the classic styling of the old GM days.
Looks like a piece of work.
Forget those fibroplast Filipino heaps everyone's driving around. This is real. Just feast your eyes on this. You see it? You see it? That's actual chrome, the real stuff. They saved a couple hundred sheets of Tijuana chrome from before the war. It's completely legal and everything. Beautiful, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
And you probably won't ever see it again unless you steal this puppy. And honestly, no. Frankly, I gotta tell you, it's got your name written all over it. Ray McCovey.
McCoy.
Give it, take a couple letters.
I'll have to think about it.
But don't think too long or too hard about it, Roy. It's liable to be gonzo by the time you come back.
Gotcha. You sell a black sedan a few days ago?
Black sedan? Hey, I got standards. If it ain't sporty, I got no room for it.
I've seen the registration. I know a woman bought it from you.
Oh, that sedan. Hey, look, a sexy blonde wants to pay top dollar for the ugliest car in the place. Who am I to say no?
Did you know who she was?
No, but I'd like to know her in the biblical sense, if you catch what I'm saying. Look, Ray, it ain't a crime for me to make a living.
I hope you got paperwork for all these vehicles.
Are we kids or what, Ray? You're talking to Crazy Legs Larry Hirsch here.
I take that as a yes.
You can take it any way you want. Just don't take it for a test drive in the 4th sector. Hey, keep your paws off that, Ray.
That sucks. 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 Locked. Locked.
Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Just fine, Crazy.
You've been thinking about the caddy, haven't you? I don't blame you. She keeps me up at night, too. And I ain't ever even lip wrestled in the back seat, which is definitely what's in the cards for a stud of your caliber.
Throw in a babe and maybe you got a deal.
No sweat, I'll have one over in a jiffy.
Not just kidding. I hope you got paperwork for all...
Oh,
I take that...
You can take...
Mia and Murray tell me you're using cheese in your stew. Real cheese.
Them old buzzards. What they know?
I could take a sample of that stew you're cooking back to the lab and have it tested.
Why you pick on Mama Isabella? I never do you no harm.
Where'd you get it?
My sister. She got connections.
Where can I find her?
She back in Jamaica, man. Far away from here. She send me cheese once, maybe twice a month. You know, funny thing you asking about the cheese. Last week, this ugly little man he run by, grab whole box of empty takeout cartons right off the counter. Police next door, they just laugh. Say the guy'd not be so happy when he opened them cartons.
What's that have to do with the cheese?
Cheese hidden in that box, man. Keeping it safe till I cook up a new batch. So how could I tell police to bring back box? They find cheese, they shut me down.
This guy who robbed you, what did he look like?
Short, real short. Bad clothes, colors way too bright. Funny bow tie. Maybe you look for this ugly little thief, yeah? I'm thinking you not really care about the cheese.
You're right, but I still think you ought to get yourself a different secret ingredient.
You bet, man. That cheese been nothing but trouble for Mama Isabella.
Yes?
I'm looking for J.F. Sebastian.
That's me.
McCoy, LPD. You had a break-in?
I don't think I called anyone.
I was already here. I was chasing one of the perpetrators.
Well, everything's all right now. I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
You may think you can, but believe me, you can't. Better if I check it out.
Well, if you insist. I don't think they took anything. I don't really have anything here of any value.
You work for Tyrell Corporation?
Yes, sir. I'm one of the principal design engineers for Dr. Tyrell. He's a very nice man. You know, he even fronted me the money to buy this building. It's a landmark, you know. You really should see the front edifice. They put some amazing detail into it.
You feeling all right?
Oh, sure. I'm fine.
You wouldn't be hiding anybody, would you?
No, sir. There's nobody here but me and my friends.
What friends?
Good evening, Jeff.
Evening, General. See? I make friends.
He almost looks real.
He's plenty real enough for me. And real good company, too.
Look, I gotta check the premises again. Maybe they left something behind.
Well, if you want to take a look, go on ahead. I can't stop you. But please be careful in my lab.
You got it. It was some kind of freakish toy, half mechanical rep technology. It wasn't a rep and it wasn't human, and it still gave me the willies. It was some kind of freakish rep tech. I couldn't tell who was winning and I didn't much care. Chess was a little slow for me. I couldn't tell who chess was. It was some kind of freakish rep tech. Talk to me about the twins.
You mean Luther and Lance? They were Dr. Terrell's favorites until he let them go. Nobody really knows why, either.
You think they hold a grudge against Tyrell?
Maybe. But they're decent fellows, Mr. McCoy. I don't think they'd ever do a mean thing to anybody. They're real smart, too. Almost as smart as Dr. Terrell.
Maybe they're too smart to keep around. Too much competition for the old man.
Oh, they could never take Dr. Terrell's place.
How about this? Do you think they're the type who might help out renegade replicants?
You're a Blade Runner, aren't you?
Bingo.
But you said you were here about the burglary.
The guys who broke in might be replicants.
What in the world would a replicant want from me?
You worked on the Nexus 6 series, didn't you?
Just a little bit.
Would you say that the 6s are smarter than the old 4s and 5s?
They're supposed to be. Stronger and more agile, too.
So maybe they want to learn more about themselves. Maybe they want to pick your brain about their brains.
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Got the straight scoop for me, or what?
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Ground floor. Laboratory.
Another retirement in the 4th sector today as a Blade Runner shot an alleged replicant in the middle of a crowded street. Lieutenant Edison Gusa, supervisor of the LPD's Rep DTEC unit, had this to say.
It was a good, clean takedown. The public should thank us for retiring these skin jobs before they get into any real trouble. You want to get that thing out of my face before it ends up shooting film where the sun don't shine?
You keeping busy, pal?
Now the...
Uploading. Downloading. Clue database.
I couldn't tell who was winning.
Of course I hear you. You think I'm deaf? Your time more important, huh? $1,000 dead. Maraji may be dead. You out chasing skirts. You eat supper with Maraji every night, no fail. Sometimes Chinese, sometimes Indian, sometimes home cooked, sometimes we go up and eat with twins. Hey, call. I knocked. 10 minutes ago, door locked. No answer.
You know, funny thing you asking about the cheese. Last week...
That nutty broad who runs Kingston Kitchen.
Why'd they kill Runsiter's animals?
I didn't want them to. But Father, he was so angry, and Sadiq said Mr. Runsiter deserved it for treating me that way.
Who else was there that night?
It's so funny. I'm worth less than those animals. I guess I should hate them, but I don't.
Roof.
I've gotten all I can from that. Hurley's waiting on me. Sod off.
Ông đó đang nhìn
Lockup.
You keeping busy, pal?
Show's over, baby!
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave.
That nutty board.
You know, funny thing you asking about the cheese. Last week, this ugly little man he run by, grab whole box of empty takeout cartons right off the counter. Cheese hidden in that box, man. Keeping it safe till I cook up a new batch. So how could I tell police to bring back box? They find cheese, they shut me down.
This guy who robbed you, what did he look like?
Short, real short. Bad clothes, colors way too bright. Funny bow tie.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
The chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. The chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. The off-world colonies offer a fresh start and never-ending opportunities. Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies. Live the way you always wanted to. The servant custom-made to suit your needs. Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies. Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies. Live the way you always wanted to. The servant custom-made to suit your needs. sunny days await you in the off-world colonies. A new life awaits you in the off-world colonies. The chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. Off-world colonies offer a fresh start and never-ending opportunities. Skies and sunny days await you in the off-world colonies the way you always wanted to, with a servant custom-made to suit your